Hello everyone. I am going to do this video because I've been asked several times how can we get our students Wonders logins, and the process is really not very simple. I'm logging in as Kathy. She's been kind enough to let me have her log in so I can make this video. So when you log into your Wonders account, you go to your home page. And this is not an easy process. It's actually a long process. I have not been able to get ConnectEd to work with us to go ahead and roster our students for us and pull from PowerSchool, so it's automatically updated. So we're having to manually do it. If you click Import Students and then choose Download Student Template, it gives you this student template that downloads here in the left corner. I'm going to open it. And then you fill in your student's information. I fill in only like Smith, Adam. I'm just doing an example. I do not put the middle initial. I do not put gender. I do not put grade level. I put the username, which would be ADA Smith 50 if his last two digits of his lunch number were 50. And then the password I put for everyone is Wolves123. And I do this for a specific reason. Number one, you have to meet password requirements, so it doesn't allow their lunch number to be their password. So I'm just going to put Wolves123 for every single password. And we don't really need that. I'm going to show you how to get past that in a while. But you just fill in your student's information. I don't put a redemption code. You can if you want, but I could never get it to work without doing an error. And that will probably automatically log your students into your class. But I could never get it to work, so I'm just going to show you how I was able to get it to work. Then obviously you would save this, so I'm going to save it. It might ask you on Adele to save it as a specific updated workbook, but you do not want to do that. Like, you'll want to uncheck the mark on the box that says to ignore that. It's not popping up for me, so I can't really show you here, but I would save it as connected logins and desktop so that I can find it easily, and then save. It's got to be this 97 to 2004, or it might be 2003 on a Dell format. So it's got all my student stuff. It's ready to go. You obviously would have more students. I'm going to go back to ConnectEd. I'm going to choose my school. I'm going to choose the file. It's on my desktop, so I'm going to say ConnectEd logins and open. Then you click check file for errors. Obviously there are some errors because I didn't fill it all out, but you would scroll down and you would click import if there were no errors. Obviously there are some, so it's not going to let me, but you would just click import down here if there were no errors. If there are errors, you just have to work with it until you get it fixed and get it worked out. Then, once you actually click import and they're imported, it might take 5 to 10 minutes. If you go back to your dashboard area, then you click on your teacher edition. And then you go to manage and assign and classroom details. And then to add students to your class, and you might have to create a class if you don't already have one, you just click the add students. And they're there, you've searched for them, or you've actually imported them, but you got to type in their name. And so what I would do is I would click B, and it shows all the students with B as their last name, and then I could check the ones that I wanted to add to my class. So I just went through the whole alphabet. That's kind of a painful process, but once again, this is the only way that I've found to make it work at this point in time. Then you want to enable simplified login. So to do that, you would edit your class, or when you set it up, you would enable use simplified login and choose your class icon. So once again, if you have already set up your class, you choose edit, use simplified login, and class icon. This allows them to just click on a balloon and to be able to log in. The other piece of that is that you have to provide them with this login URL because that's specific to your class. So the one that's showing up under your class details, you have to provide them that, and you have to tell them which icon. They'll all log in with the balloon. Once again, I know this is kind of a painful process. It's the only way that I have been able to get it to work. I'm not sure what just happened, but anyways, so I hope this helps you as you're trying to get your kids in, and I really appreciate you so much. Thanks.